What's up? Another e-bike review video for you today. Unboxing review, the Qronge Thunder. I don't even know how to pronounce this, to be honest. We're gonna cut this open, see if it's easy to assemble, if it's something that you can do yourself, or if I would recommend taking it to the professionals. I don't have a ton of garage space because I got some projects going on, so we're gonna assemble it in the drive here, see if it comes with any tools. Ignore the ridiculous mess behind me. Box was a little damaged in shipping, but I think we're all good. Per usual, parts box, probably charger in there. Box it's a decent box, so I don't see too many things getting dinged up. There's a lot of, let me show you, a lot of packing material there and packing in the right spot, protecting the derailleur. So it looks like we might have got a little bit of some scuffing on that rear fender, but not a huge deal. Not light. Last e-bike I did a video on is it has less parts to put on. Most of it's already here. The fat tire bikes are pretty popular, especially in the e-bike world. It's a sharp looking bike. I do like that it has this little fork plate. That way you can have the bike sitting out of the box. Now, you're probably gonna want a second person to help you unbox this because this thing is heavy and it sucks to get out of that box. There's a parts box. Looks like we got our charger, user manual, some extra hardware, and toolkit, pedals, tail light, phone holder. Sweet. This comes with a lot for the price. Even though these tools kind of suck. Alright, bars are installed. It's cool that it comes with headlights and taillights at this price. So far, I'm significantly more impressed with the quality control of this one than the last review I did. It's nice, it's got a lockout fork. Doesn't look like a very high-end fork by any means, but the fact that it has a lockout is pretty cool. 750 watt, 20 mile an hour top speed. I don't understand why you would use a shim, because if you're manufacturing your bikes, why not just make the seat post that fits the frame of the bike you're selling? Starting to notice a little bit of the quality here at the bottom bracket. The welds are not the prettiest. The head tube's not bad, and the dropouts aren't horrible. Those are not the best looking welds. I wouldn't say that it would affect the structural integrity of the whole bike, just not as aesthetically pleasing. All right, gotta put a bracket on the rack. I don't know if this is the way it was intended to go on. Fat tire bikes were originally designed for snow, and basically the idea is that you can ride over anything with them because of how wide they are. Most of them are aggressive, and so they're great for off-roading. Bikes like this are great for hunters, for out in the woods, things like that. These fat tire bikes really excel in those areas, but they're still good for on-road riding. Like, there's nothing wrong with these fat tires on road because you're just getting more stability basically. It's not, and with these, they're electric, so it's not like it's any harder to pedal. Now obviously if you get stranded and you don't have any electric assist, it'd be a little bit slower ride, but they're still geared to be just as easy as your standard sized. This bracket's kind of lame because it doesn't like actually, the angle's off. So it's like you have to almost bend it as you're tightening it. Not really sure how that's supposed to run. Maybe like that and just get zip tied or something. Also, throttle's on the right side for some of you picky folks. So I didn't realize until just now these are mechanical disc brakes. Alright, phone died, so we're on the GoPro, which is fine because we're going to take this thing for a ride. So, honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised with how this went together. Aside from a few things like this bolt here, it's not bent down the way it should be. The rack could also be slid back. What I do like is these crank arms have the thread direction. So that makes it way more user-friendly for installing, because the left pedal is commonly stripped out, because what happens is somebody will try to put the thread in, doesn't work, they try the other one, cross thread it because they put the right pedal on the left side, even though they have the L&R sticker. But it is nice that they show you which direction it's supposed to go. And then other than this weld, there's really nothing else that really makes me think that I dislike it. Let's turn this thing on. Front brake rubs a little. So the brakes rub a little, and I can't say if the gears are adjusted properly or not. Probably not. I mean, and their cables are going to stretch anyway, so that's why it's best to take them to a professional to have them assemble it. All right, so besides those things, also the fender was rubbing. Quick adjustment there. Back brake was good. Front brake needed adjustment. The only downside to purchasing from brands like this, cheaper brands like this, is you typically don't get the customer service that you would with a reputable brand. You're spending a little bit more there, but that's what you're getting for that money, is not only a quality product, but you're getting customer service to back it. So there's parts readily available, there's somebody to talk to, there's somebody in a warranty department if something goes wrong. You're not waiting months and months and months for parts to potentially show up. Don't know this company's reputation, this is new to me, but I do know that the bike, although there are some things that aren't the nicest quality, it does seem pretty decent. So we're gonna take it on a quick test ride and see how it feels. So battery, one click here. Now the battery's on. Hold down, let's see what we got on this thing. Hold down the power button, turn on right away. Oh, that's a cool little display. Let's just hit the throttle, nothing, we're in mode 1. Mode 1 now. Throttle is instant. Alright, so post-ride thoughts. Super comfortable. It's cadence sensing and not torque sensing, so you're not going to get that organic feel, but it's actually not that bad. But once you're up in 5 and you get to 20 miles an hour, you're basically just pedaling and doing nothing, even on the lowest gear. But that's how a lot of bikes, that's how pretty much every e-bike started out, and that's how a lot of e-bikes still are, so it's not like that's anything concerning. Handles real nice, feels real stable at top speed, which is 20 miles an hour. Gravel, things like that, rides just fine. Smooth roads. It doesn't feel like it's vibrating like crazy with the knobby tires, so that's cool. Yeah, real simple. I like it. I do like the way the bike rides. These are pretty much designed with similar geometries to other fat tire bikes from bigger brands. Yeah, I don't think it's bad for the price point. I think these right now are like $800 to $900. So for that price, I think it would be good. Now keep in mind these parts may not hold up as long as other parts. So you're gonna want to treat the battery exactly the same as your high-end battery. You can look up different ways to maintain these things, keep them clean. Yeah, anyways, it was decent. You know, for the price point, there's definitely better things out there. And like I said, you're not gonna get that customer service probably with this that you would with more reputable brands. But if you don't have the money to spend for the bigger name brands, this is not a bad option. Anyways, that's my review. Hopefully that was helpful. Fat tires are pretty sick. Yeah, I like it. This one, I approve of this one. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you want more e-bike review videos or mostly motorcycle content and some BMX stuff, yeah, if you want to see more of these, click that subscribe button, comment below, and thanks for watching.